after watching the Shattered Space trailer, there's a few things that I was able to pick out from it that I wanted to kind of share with you guys and maybe get some discourse started in the comments down below. So without further ado, let's get right into breaking this trailer down.
Received a distress call of unknown origin.
So right off the bat, you hear Andreja say about a distress call, and we are moving towards a space station. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to be in a completely new system, if Bethesda is going to drop a brand new system, if they're going to flush out Serpentis, per se, or a system on the edge of the settled systems. That's remained to be seen. But from what I'm seeing, it does seem like we are going to be in a controlled star system. Or at the very least, a controlled planet. Because most of this trailer takes place in the original space station where you get the distress call, and then a planet where House Varuun seems to be set up at. Now, we got a good bit of information just right there alone. It seems like whatever entities that we're fighting here, it seems like they have access to the same Starborn powers that we have. Now, it does obviously look like creatures somehow have access to this energy as well. I'm wondering if this DLC actually is going to tie everything together. Give us what Unity is, see how Unity ties into the Starborn powers, because whatever this, like, infestation is, that is kind of, I guess you could say, infesting all this technology, it seems like the glow that it's giving off, as you can see around these, like, tentacle-looking things, really mimics the glow that is engulfing that creature that we fight here coming up next. Like, boom, right there we get a glow. It blasts onto this person right here, and it's making these people transparent. And we actually, as a Starborn, have a power that makes us transparent like this. So whatever this mechanism is, whatever this machine is, seems to be giving off the energy that is throwing the Starborn powers out in the universe. Now, this is all just speculation. I don't know this for a fact. This is just kind of what I'm seeing here. And it seems to all have to do with this infestation.
We need to run.
And my guess is that House of Varuun has discovered this, and they are trying to harness this power. And ultimately, whoever harnesses this power controls Unity. And I'm thinking the Serpent God
Hold very still.
is the person that is in control of all of this.
They will determine how long you live.
Now this section here, we get a nice shot of whatever planet this is all taking place on. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to visit multiple planets, but right off the bat, I'm getting vibes that Bethesda listened to the feedback, and whatever planet this is going to be more dense, more densely populated, more akin to Skyrim, more akin to Fallout, where you could just explore an area and bounce from structure to structure. Each structure is kind of important. No procedural stuff. Speculation once again. But what I'm seeing here is this just all looks a lot more densely populated. And the vibe in general. Like the storm in the background. Like, this is a lot darker and grittier.
Will be decided by the great serpent.
Now, right there, she says your fate will be decided by the great serpent, so I'm wondering if there is going to be some choice and consequence, which was another big feedback loop that Bethesda could listen to potentially, because that was one of the biggest gripes after Starfield's launch, was there wasn't a whole hell of a lot of choice and consequence, not meaning choice and consequence, outside of a couple instances.
Can you feel its embrace encircling your heart? Constricting until there is no more.
And then whatever this piece of technology is, I'm not sure if it's some kind of weapon of mass destruction, Bush administration style, or if this machine is responsible for ripping holes in space and time and creating portals to either usher like demonic entities in, or quite possibly it is the device that created Unity itself. Maybe Unity is a rip in space and time that allows you to jump multiverses, and this is creating that. Speculation once again.
Only us.
And then that phrase right there, just saying that it won't engulf you until you're no longer you. That's kind of what the Hunter went through, jumping the Unity so many times. He eventually lost himself. So I'm thinking this all ties Unity in. As you can see, they seem like they have control over the creatures, some robots. We get multiple shots of this statue, whatever it is. I'm thinking the statue is the Serpent God. Massive machinery in there. I'm just thinking whatever House Varuun is protecting, whatever this machine is, I think is what is creating this multiverse portal that we call Unity. There we have a portal that that the protagonist is standing in front of. If you back up once again here, we got arguably probably House Varuun. This planet definitely seems like the planet that House Varuun has escaped to. Because if you do remember in the base game, we don't really have a run-in with many House Varuun, actual true House Varuun members. It's all zealots, which the zealots disbanded from House Varuun. Couple shots of some new creatures, a bigger creature, and then this ultimately right here, for Bethesda to put this as the last slide, I think it might be very telling. In my opinion, and this is all just theory, it's all speculation, this could be a hive mind. These could be the original creators of whatever Unity is, or the civilization that created all this technology. And in order to preserve themselves, because they're not immortal apparently, they cryogenically froze themselves. So later on in the modern age, someone would stumble across this and set them free. And then in the meantime, adding on to that, they could be connected to this mainframe, and they are controlling all of this via Neuralink through a hive mind consciousness type deal. That's all speculation. That could be a lot deeper than it really is, but hey, it's just an observation. And then this last title screen here really gives me Stranger Things vibes. You could tell they're going dark and gritty with this DLC, which is a real contrast from the base game. I'm excited for it. I genuinely am excited to see House Varuun get fully flushed out, because it was really the only major faction that didn't get any time. I don't know if Bethesda just ran out of time developing the base game to fully flush them out, or if they always had plans for the Shattered Space DLC and centering that DLC around House Varuun. Regardless, it's coming. And then in the meantime, today, we get the Trackers Alliance finally flushed out. We got actual bounties, as you've seen, a little flash of what looks to be a bounty board. We got his classification number. We got the name of the target, the actual reward. We can't really see what it says under wanted, but I guess it's going to show us what they're wanted for. So I don't know if these are going to be procedurally generated people, or if they just have, let's just say, a finite amount of people already posted in this update, or if over time they're going to add more to the bounty board. we'll see how this bounty thing runs, but I'm interested in checking it out this weekend for sure.
Wish you the best of luck.
And then in my opinion, I mean, obviously we got paid mods, we all knew it was coming, but the good thing is, and I think arguably even bigger than the DLC reveal, is Creation Kit. This is huge, even if you're a console player, because consoles will get mods eventually, and now that the Creation Kit is out, it'll be sooner than later, in my opinion, that consoles will get mods. But, I mean, geez, finally we get the Creation Kit in the hands of modders. It's only big things for Starfield from here on out. So, let me know, guys, what do you think of this DLC reveal? What do you think it all means? What do you think we're going to be exploring inside of this DLC? You know, do you think that we're going to go to a new system? Is it going to take place in one of the base game systems? Do you think it's going to be a densely populated planet? What do you think all of this means? Like, what do you think the bigger picture is story-wise for this? Let's start talking about it in comments. But, as always, Jimmy Changa, here to bring you guys what you want. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like. It really helps boost it into the algorithm, because honestly, without likes, the video just gets lost. And I hate saying that. I don't like being that YouTuber to ask for likes, but truly, the difference between a video getting liked and a video not getting liked is basically like forgetting your child at the grocery store. So, Jimmy Changa appreciates all you guys. Have a good day.